What is up, guys? Deuce here, back with another video today, and in today's video we're going to talk about MM-ETF. Okay, originally named the DAO, but it's not really a DAO like an OHM, traditionally is. It's got tweaks and, it's made a little more simply for the simple man, for the average guy. So, to really understand how this thing works, I believe we have to read the mediums back to back, and that's what we're gonna do, folks. So sit back, relax, get your smoke, get your drink, kick back, throw me on the headphones, and let's get ready to vibe out. Stick around, stay tuned, get informed. Knowledge is everything in this game, guys. Get your shit. So guys, stick around for the video. Make sure you guys pay attention. Try to learn with me. Let's try to learn this together. If you guys know anything that I missed, put it down in the comments below so I can pin it and everybody can read it, okay? I know you don't want to read. That's why I'm going to read it for you, okay? Let's start the video. Alright guys, hope you got your drink, your food, whatever you're doing, working out. Plug me in, let's go. So originally it was called the DAO Launchpad, but it's not called that because don't get it misconstrued. It's called the Meerkat ETF, previously the DAO. So to understand this, we're going to start from the beginning, and we'll go into the next article, okay? As the crypto market approaches a possible inflection point, inclining possibly towards a bearish bias, the MM team has been hard at work to build a solution geared towards minimizing the impact that a possible crypto winter could do to our ecosystem. This solution of ours seeks to reinforce our ecosystem, ensuring all of our partner projects positively benefit through a stronger MMF token, price, and liquidity. One major concept, protocol-owned liquidity. Okay, this is what this is all about, guys. Protocol-owned liquidity to back up the winter storms and shit like that is what they're trying to explain, okay? This will be the name of the game moving forward. The MM community is a strong one. But be that as it may, there are still mercenary farmers amongst us. These mercenary farmers tend to provide liquidity to the MM ecosystem, only to move on when yields drop. Okay, I know who you are. The mercenary farmers tend to provide liquidity to the MM ecosystem only to move on when yields drop. And these are generally not users who believe in the MM ecosystem and larger game plan that the team has set out to achieve. This is where having protocol-owned liquidity is important, okay, to ensure that liquidity provided to our ecosystem stays within the ecosystem. Protocol-owned liquidity are locked, and it helps ensure perpetual liquidity for our tokens, okay? As the crypto market approaches a possible inflection point, inclining possibly towards a bearish bias, the MM team has been hard at work to build a solution geared towards minimizing the impact that a possible crypto winter could do to our ecosystem. This solution of ours seeks to reinforce our ecosystem, ensuring all of our partner projects positively benefit through a stronger MMF token, price, and liquidity. How it works. The MM-ETF product will be launched to achieve this protocol-owned liquidity goal. Through the use of a bonding system, users will sell their liquidity tokens to our MM-ETF, where users will receive a METF token. This METF token can then be used for single staking to earn the premium earned through the selling of bonds. How are we different compared to other Olympus forks, and what makes us truly sustainable? Number one, different mechanics. Unlike traditional rebase DAOs inspired by Olympus, our solution only seeks to borrow the concept of accumulating POL, which is what? Protocol-owned liquidity, through selling bonds at a premium. There will be no rebasing mechanism, as it is generally too complicated for the layman to understand. Thank you. Instead, we will be implementing a staking mechanism. Also, it generally results in overinflation in circulating supply at the beginning before the project has amassed sufficient liquidity before the project is ready, which results in huge dumps. Most importantly, the main token to be used as backing will not be DAI like others, as opposed to what all projects do currently. Each METF token that exists in circulation will always be backed to 1-to-1 MMF minimally. Okay, there we go with that minimally singly shit. Huge backing from onset. The team will be placing all protocol-owned liquidity that has been accumulated thus far from trading fees, 1 million USD, and will continue using protocol-owned liquidity from trading fees to back the METF token. We currently have the highest trading volume on CRONOS, and we expect this protocol-owned liquidity from trading fees to increase exponentially. Also, the team will grow the token backing through the use of 4 main stages outlined below, with a total of 4 main strategies: trading fees, protocol-owned liquidity, yield generation, decentralized venture capital, partnerships that increase accumulation. Okay, guys? We will be the first DAO to be able to aggressively increase token backing, as opposed to the current narrative for all OHM forks, where token prices are skydiving. Number 3, low bond ROI. This is a long-term game that we are playing in order to accumulate protocol-owned liquidity. This is why we will not adopt crazy bond discounts of 10%. We look to attract only users who firmly believe in our ecosystem. By not providing a high bond ROI, users who hold METF will benefit in the mid to long term from an increasing token backing as the treasury grows. Key focus is on sustainability. Bond assets. The MM-ETF will seek to sell bonds for the following types of assets: MMF, Savannah, METF MMF LP, MMF CRO LP. Our concept is different compared to what all other OHM forks are doing, where they seek to accept DAI tokens. Why these tokens? Because we are backed by the MMF token. It is only sensible to accumulate MMF tokens to grow the backing. Since Savannah tokens are pegged 1-to-1 to MMF, it achieves the same task of becoming backing for METF. You see the parallels here? Okay, so they're saying that MMF is kind of going to be the one that matches with METF or backs that one up. MMF LPs are important to facilitate price stability and trades for the METF token. MMF CRO LPs are the bedrock of our entire MM ecosystem, and we will seek to accumulate that as well. Growing token backing. The METF token is backed by the MMF token, and hence we seek to accumulate MMF tokens to increase the backing over time. To do so, the team has multiple strategies that will be implemented to ensure that the MMF tokens backing METF increase over time, increasing the intrinsic value of METF. Yield generation. The team will utilize the funds generated from bonds to generate yields. This will include the use of high-yielding auto-compounded vaults on MMO to earn MMF and MMO. At the same time, because each METF token is backed by the MMF token, a larger fund allocation will be prioritized towards Savannah Finance to provide liquidity for the Savannah MMF pair, as this will exponentially grow treasury, especially since Savannah is pegged 1-to-1 MMF and hence works perfectly as treasury backing. So everything's got a backing to backing to backing to backing. We back to back, baby. You feel me? You figure down? Hey, it's great to catch up with you on here, bro. I watch it frequently. Thank you, my bro. Appreciate you. Now, who is this guy and where is he from? He only fucks with Crow King. Let's see. Anyway, number 7. Partnerships. MM Finance will deepen its partnership with all of our partners, including Croissant Games, with their battle-tested RNG solutions to integrate its games to allow play-to-win games directly against the MM-ETF treasury to exponentially grow the treasury of MMF, Savannah, METF tokens to further increase backing. Sounds like all your losses will go in the treasury. I don't know. Don't quote me. date of integration will be released at a later time. We will also seek to supply MMF on lending platforms like METF Finance to generate yields and grow the backing of METF. Okay, decentralized venture capital. Number 8, the DAO will use the MMF tokens from Treasury to invest in promising launchpad projects to aggressively grow the DAO Treasury. Many OHM forks have promised to become a decentralized VC fund, but few have achieved so and will be able to do so. Why do we think we can do this for you as an investor? Because of the network effects that MM Finance has built thus far. We are one of the de facto launchpads on CRONOS, which allows our team to gain a more in-depth access to some of the most promising projects in cryptosphere. How about just saying in the CRONOS world? With this, the DAO fund will use the treasury assets to invest in the launchpad projects that are launched off Finance, which is a huge win-win for all up and upcoming projects and long-term token holders involved. The DAO fund is also not opposed to accumulating blue chip NFTs and will seek to identify and accumulate CRONOS blue chip NFTs to serve as further backing. So in conclusion, with that, we hope it provides a convincing case for what the MM team deems as an important stepping stone towards ensuring stability for our entire MM ecosystem. We treasure the projects that launch off us, and this is our assurance to any future projects of depth and stability, the MM ecosystem moving ahead. So when is the launchpad? Very soon. Better load up on MMF if you want to get your hands on some METF, not financial advice. Our team is busy preparing the contracts and UI required for this. A firm date will be announced in due time, so do look out for the next announcement where we address FAQs asked by the community members. With that, let's freaking crow. Okay, so what does all that mean? It means that they're building a treasury fund and they're making it simple for us to invest in by staking. And it's not going to be super high, I don't know, like yielding or whatnot. And there's going to be staking for MMO vaults for METF and yeah, all this new stuff coming. But what is the point of it? It's going to support launches. It's going to support winter storms, you know, during dry seasons, and it will support our tokenomics and pretty much MMF, make it more sustainable in the future for the long run. So this is all good, and then it also interacts with Savannah, which is pegged to MMF, and MMF, which is kind of tied to METF token, right? So everything is going to be like bouncing off each other, just like I say in all my videos. Everything's running on all cylinders. Tie the NFTs into this. Maybe those will get stronger too somehow, some way, like this shit happens every fucking time. I don't know. But take all that shit in and let's move on to article number 2, because this is how you're going to learn this, guys. Can't take any breaks. We got to jump right into number 2 now, okay? So 8th launchpad details. And in this article, you know, the last article they called it DAO. So in this one, they kind of reiterate why METF, why the name change, okay? Take a 5-10 minute break. I will too. Let's get back and jump into this article.